Something doesn't add up. Universities are supposed to be bastions of knowledge, rigorous institutions dedicated to advancing human understanding. But a recent analysis reveals a disturbing trend. Research output at some universities is skyrocketing, and not in a good way. Between 2019 and 2023, global research output saw a respectable 20% increase. However, 80 universities blew past that figure, with output increases of 100% or more. This phenomenal growth, while impressive on paper, has raised serious concerns about potential manipulation of university rankings. Let's be clear. Increased research output is generally a good thing. It signifies intellectual vitality and a commitment to discovery. However, when the numbers are this astronomical, alarm bells start ringing. 14 universities in particular have come under scrutiny. These institutions, primarily located in Saudi Arabia and India, have seen their research output explode by an average of 234% in just 4 years. To put that in perspective, imagine a restaurant suddenly claiming to serve thousands more meals a day. You'd probably want to check if they'd invested in a magical food multiplying machine. One of the most startling examples is Chandigarh University in India. In 2019, they published a respectable 362 research papers. Fast forward to 2023, and that number skyrockets to a staggering 2,281. That's not growth, that's academic alchemy. This 530% surge catapulted Chandigarh University's ranking from below 2,000th to a respectable 578th in Elsevier's Civil tool. Another institution, Savitha Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences, also in India, witnessed a similar, albeit less dramatic, surge in publications. SIMTS reportedly achieved its new ranking as a top dental institute in India, in part by publishing papers based on undergraduate student exams. While this practice in itself raises eyebrows, the institute also seems to have engaged in excessive self-citation and participation in citation cartels. These practices artificially inflate citation counts, a key metric in many ranking systems. Essentially, it's like a restaurant asking its customers to write rave reviews about their own meals. It's technically feedback, but it's not exactly an honest reflection of the dining experience. Adding another layer to this perplexing puzzle is the dramatic increase in international collaborations at these 14 flagged universities. Their international co-authorship rates have increased more than tenfold compared to the global average. On the surface, this might seem like a positive development, a sign of increased global scientific cooperation. However, given the other red flags, it raises concerns about potential unethical practices such as gift or sold authorship. Gift authorship occurs when someone is listed as an author on a paper despite not making a significant intellectual contribution. Sold authorship, as the name suggests, involves literally buying a place on the author list. Both practices are serious breaches of research ethics and undermine the integrity of the entire scientific enterprise. While a decline in first authorship rates with increasing research output is expected, the scale of the decline observed in these 14 universities is simply too extreme to ignore. The manipulation of university rankings is not a victimless crime. It creates an uneven playing field, disadvantages universities that prioritize quality over quantity, and erodes trust in the entire academic system. So what can be done? Experts like Lokman Meho suggest reducing the incentives for gaming the system. One way is to only consider primary affiliations for rankings, preventing universities from boosting their scores by claiming credit for researchers who are only loosely affiliated with them. Elizabeth Gadd, another prominent voice in this debate, advocates for greater sector control over assessment mechanisms. This means moving away from reliance on commercially driven ranking systems and towards more transparent, community-driven approaches. Finally, Achal Agrawal, a researcher studying scientific misconduct, stresses the need for more sophisticated tools to detect suspicious patterns and for national regulators to audit suspect institutions. The academic world needs to take a page from the restaurant industry. Just like health inspectors ensure restaurants meet hygiene standards, we need academic inspectors to ensure universities uphold ethical research practices.